Dogs cannot be trained until they give you the attention you desire. They do not know how to read your emotions, and neither do you. You might as well ask a gorilla how to make your dog like you. Dogs don't know how to read your emotions either, but they can smell them and get frustrated when they feel ignored or overpowered. Start by being affectionate and showing your dog that he is your world and will be honored to be treated as such. How to make your dog like you is the solution that you need. This practical guide will teach everything you need to know about how to take your relationship with your four-legged friend up a notch. From basic tips such as ensuring that your dog stays active and healthy to advanced skills such as socializing with and training your pup, this comprehensive manual will show you how to be the best possible friend for your dog. What are the best ways to make a dog like you? If a person wants to get their dog to like them, they have to be consistent in their training and avoid the following. 1. Undermining your dog's leadership position. 2. Failing to provide clear and firm boundaries. 3. Giving mixed messages. 4. Relying on food rewards. 5. Harsh punishment methods. 6. Indiscriminate petting of any sort. 7. Overly praising your dog. 8. Reinforcing bad behavior with positive reinforcement. 9. Allowing your dog to take advantage of you. 9 tips for making your dog happy and loved. Dogs are man's best friend and an important part of the family. These tips will help you to make your dog happy and loved every day. 1. Make sure that you have a dog house. 2. Feed your dog properly. 3. Be patient with your dog. 4. Keep social interaction to a minimum with dogs. 5. Give your dog a daily walk. 6. Allow your dog to earn rewards. 7. Take care of their bedroom needs when they are away. 8. Don't get angry at their litter box issues. 9. Don't leave them alone for too long without providing them with entertainment or mental stimuli sources in which they are interested in or would. How dogs differ between people. Dogs have a lot in common with humans. They are intelligent, social, and capable of learning. Dogs also show some human-like traits such as emotions, empathy, and ability to understand human speech. Dogs are often seen as man's best friend. Their physical strength and loyalty make them ideal pets for people who live alone or in populated areas where they might need a watchdog or protection. Some anthropologists believe that the best way to study other cultures is to observe them through their animals. This is because people often find a way of communicating with their pets and are able to gain greater insights into the creatures they are observing. Dogs differ between people in many ways. Some of these differences include their brain size and intelligence, aggression levels, emotional behavior, and socialization. These important distinctions made it clear that dogs can be used as an effective tool when studying other species. What do dogs really need from humans? Dogs are one of the most popular pets in the world, so it's no surprise that they need a lot of care. However, there is a lot that you can do to help your dog and make their life easier. The answer to this question is not always easy to find. It depends on what your dog needs, but here are some general things that dogs can benefit from. One of the most common things that people do for their beloved pets is to provide them with food and water. But there are times when they need more than that. They need care and love. Dogs don't want a lot from humans, they just want to share in the love their humans have for them. But this can sometimes be difficult because dogs are some of the most independent creatures on the planet. A recent study has discovered that dogs get bored with us leaving them alone for long periods of time, even if we promise we'll be back soon. How can I give my dog a treat if they don't want one? A dog's natural instinct is to always be hungry. They will try to get what they want by begging, stealing, or even by picking up leftovers. With that in mind, you can use these tips to teach your dog when it is time for a treat, and when it is time for a walk. A lot of people have trouble making their dogs know that it's time for a treat, but with some patience and practice you can teach them this basic principle of sharpening their appetite with training treats. These tips are also great for teaching other family members the same rules around the house. Make sure your dog knows what a treat is before trying to give one out. Make sure they know what the word means and how something feels in their mouth before going into this. Training your dog is easy and fun, but can be a bit frustrating while they practice new skills. This guide will help you teach your dog the basic commands every pup should know to make life a little easier. Why do dogs hate humans? Dogs have a unique way of communicating and reacting to certain situations. This can be seen in their eyes, body language, and more. Dogs are also social animals that have unique needs for what it means to be part of a pack. A dog's sense of smell is more developed than that of any other creature on Earth, so they are capable of detecting human scent from far away. Humans emit different chemicals from their sweat, body odor, breath that dogs find offensive, but some species like the foxhound can detect human scent up to 3 miles away. A dog's hatred of humans is less about us as a species and more about their individual experiences with humans. Dogs have been bred to be very social, and in some cases, even live with humans for many years. That means that every dog has a unique set of experiences that lead to a strong dislike for humans. The most significant contributor to the dislike dogs have for people might be because they were bred to be dependent on humans for food, shelter, and care. This can lead to an intense fear or distrust in the way we approach them. In short, many dogs simply don't like being around people because we tend to negatively impact their lives rather than positively. The invention of dog treats as a solution to dog-hating humans. In 18th century Europe, dogs were a status symbol of the wealthy. In addition to being companions, these animals also served as guard dogs and hunting partners for the aristocracy. As a result, the treatment of dogs in this era was cruel and often fatal. Dogs were not treated well, and in fact, they suffered a lot. An article by Molly Hemingway explores how humans were loving animals once upon a time, but now we are more inclined to hate them because of what they have become, dependent on us for food and services. Our relationship with dogs has changed now that they are prized more than ever before in human history because they offer so much to us today, beyond their usefulness to hunting or guarding our homes. Dog treating is a solution to dog-hating humans. It is a way of appreciating the animals that we live with and love in our homes. How did people come up with the idea of inventing dog treats? Sometimes people are not fond of dogs. There are many reasons for this, such as fear, noise, messiness, or bad smell. This is where dog treats come in, and being able to give them out by hand, or by dropping them off at your favorite pet store, can be quite comforting for those feeling alienated. They can also be given out on holidays with little doggy bags. What is the most effective and humane way to get your dog to like you? There are many ways that you can approach your dog to show them affection. While some people may be able to train their dog to love them, most people cannot. In these cases, it is best to avoid the training methods and focus on the personality of the dog instead. There are a few ways that you can do this. One way is by using reinforcement learning, rewarding your dog for good behavior with a treat, or petting when they appear calm and relaxed. Another method is through doing things like taking your pup for walks, and teaching them to play fetch, or offering food rewards for sitting down in certain areas of the house. How to train your dog from birth to stay calm. A dog trainer can teach your dog how to behave in many different ways. They can train your dog to stay calm and avoid distractions. In this case, the trainer will use positive reinforcement methods and reward the dog for being calm. A well-trained pet will be a happy and healthier pet that is less likely to become sick or destructive. For the first few weeks, a dog is more likely to be excited and excitable. It might be difficult to control your dog during this time, but it is important to remember that dogs instinctually want to please their owners. First off, it's very important not to make your puppy feel like they are doing something wrong, or are being punished when they're trying to get your attention. Dogs need positive reinforcement and lots of praise for good behaviors. Secondly, if you have any children in the house, it's important not to leave them alone with the puppy until you have taught them some basic commands like sit and stay. As a dog owner, it's important to teach your children proper safety and care for your pet. This includes teaching them how to handle the dog and about when it's appropriate for them to play with the puppy. How to stop your dog from jumping on you. Dogs are always jumping on their owners, and they usually don't stop. Their small bodies can be tough to restrain from moving around, and it can be a trying task for the humans to keep them at bay. It is often difficult to handle your dog and stop him from jumping on you. If you want to stop this behavior, you can use some tips mentioned in this section. As the owner of a dog, you are responsible for making sure the dog doesn't jump on people or other dogs. To do so, it would be helpful to know what triggers your dog's jumping behavior. This can help you plan for effective training strategies to prevent the unwanted behavior from occurring again. You should start by looking into what's causing your pup to jump on people, and then teaching him not to do it in positive ways. Conclusion for how to make your dog like you is: take your dog for a walk.